Hi Leo, welcome to Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. My name is Erica. Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy that you found me, and thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. This is your May 2017 astrology forecast. But before I get started talking about the May astrology, let's review what happened in April. The themes that we were dealing with in April were most likely surrounding the ideas of reflecting or reflections, reevaluations, revisions, and reconnecting. And that's mainly because Venus was retrograde and Mercury went retrograde. Now, at the beginning of May, we have 4 planets that will be in their retrograde motion at the beginning of the month. We have Mercury in the 9th going retrograde. We have Jupiter in the 3rd house going retrograde. We have Saturn in the 5th house going retrograde. And we have Pluto in the 6th house going retrograde. I'll have those linked down below again for emphasis in the description down below. But let's talk about the transits. On the 3rd or 4th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we will have Mercury going direct in Aries, meeting up with Venus and Uranus. And this will be occurring in the 9th house. The 9th house is the house that is your worldview expanded through study or travel. So I have a feeling that there will be communication or valued communication you may have been waiting for a little bit in the area of or surrounding love, money, and travel, or areas of higher education as well. Now, on the 9th or 10th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we will have a full moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio. This will be closely linked up with Pluto, bringing forth an intimate, ambitious, and somewhat sexually charged energy for some individuals. Leo, for you, I see this happening, especially if you have a partner at home or someone at work that you may have a crush on, and it may be reciprocated. But let's talk about this 20 degrees. The 20 degree Sabian symbol for this full moon in Scorpio is obeying his conscience. A soldier resists orders. So you may be dealing with a conflict of conscience in an area between work and home. Home and work, home and family, or work and your health. That full moon will be illuminating an area of life for you, highlighting home issues, family issues, work and health issues. On the 16th or 17th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we've got Mercury moving into Taurus, meeting up with the Sun. And this is going to be in your 10th house, where you should be starting to feel or see some progress. That 10th house is the house that I like to think of through the lens of William Shakespeare. He said all the world is a stage, and the 10th house is a stage that you approach the world on, and it's how the world knows you through your career, your status, and your reputation. You're dealing with authority figures in your world, in your life, or in their expertise. It's also a very destined house. So you may be getting some karmic or fated communication coming to you. Now, on the 20th or 21st of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we've got the Sun moving into Gemini, meeting up with Mars in the 11th house, producing an energy surrounding or feeling thematically like it's an exciting time. It could be very quick-paced, could be feeling rebellious, or even revolutionary in that 11th house. Maybe feeling like you are very strongly reacting to something in the online world, or dealing with your social spheres. And this is your friends, groups, memberships, teams, and associations that you belong to. But it also is tied to the themes of your bucket list, your future wishes, goals, and dreams. Just a couple of days later on the 24th or 25th of the month, we've got a new moon in Gemini in your 11th house. A perfect time for intention setting or some moon magic if you ascribe to that. Planting a seed in that 11th house, making effort and putting conscious effort and work into that 11th house. If you start around the 24th or 25th and you continue to work on it, throughout 6 months worth of time until the full moon in Gemini, when you should receive some sort of bountiful yield or harvest from all the hard work you've put in planting this quote-unquote seed in the new moon. Might be a good time to start internet connections, internet communication, internet networking. Could be a good time to start a home-based business for some of you. I see that happening, or you may decide that a home-based business might be a good idea. Maybe something that you use the internet to get, to drive your sales, drive your numbers. One final aspect that I want to speak to you about before I let you go for this portion of the video is the fact that we will be experiencing a really fortuitous flow of energy between Saturn and Sagittarius trining Uranus and Aries. And a trine is easy flowing, harmonious energy. And sometimes it can make us lazy, but more often than not, it is a fortuitous, beneficial energy. Now, we've got Saturn retrograding in that 5th house, and we've got Uranus in the 9th house. So Saturn in the 5th house, you could be establishing or creating a structure somewhere in that home of your pleasure seeking, your pleasure, the way that you seek pleasure, the pleasure seeking, and the modalities, the things that you do use or seek for pleasure-based sensations. It could also speak to your social life or social circles, children, possible pregnancy, and your creative and artistic endeavors. So there could be some structure in that part of your life being built. And there could be some shocks on the other side coming from Uranus in the 9th house, where Mercury went direct at the very beginning of the month. And that is that higher education, long distance trips, your adventures in questing. It's also the study of foreign languages, astrology, philosophy, religion, legal system matters, political system matters, and it really is that area of your chart where it's your worldview expanded through study or travel. So you might be getting some shocks in that higher education arena, in the adventures in questing arena, in just dealing with foreigners, or learning about broader, higher-minded things. So Leo, that's what I see going on for you in the month of May 2017. I appreciate you being here for this video. If you want to know why I've restructured the video format, the very first video that I'm going to be releasing is dealing with that. Put your comments down below, whether you like it, you don't like it. Give me some constructive criticism so I can do my best to apply what you would like to what I can do. I'm sending you a lot of love. I do hope that May brings you a lot of beautiful, wonderful blessings, and work with the energy. You've been given this as a heads up. That's the intent of these videos, is to give you a heads up to help you learn how to play with the energy and how to best utilize it when it's coming your way. And this is a general reading for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising. However, it will most identify for the Leo Suns and the Leo Risings. I hope you're well. I am sending you so much love. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you soon. I'll have the tarot portion of the video linked in the information bubble above. Thank you again. I love y'all. Namaste and bye.